Path Media. I was a minimum wage movie theater usher that made good and became a top earner in my network marketing company. Now, after 16 plus years in the profession, I'm finally teaching myself how to leverage the internet with online marketing and social media marketing to continue to grow and expand my business. My name is Ronnie Cruz, and this is Path of the Network Marketer. All right, welcome back to the show. In today's episode, we are going to talk about frameworks, specifically with network marketing and social media and online marketing, right? Like that's what we're talking about. I know I've mentioned this in the past, that my intention and goal for, by the time we hit 100 episodes is to have at least one working framework for you that you can implement with your online marketing strategies and efforts. Frameworks are important because it gives us perspective and it gives us an end goal. And what is that end goal? Obviously, to acquire customers, to create sales for your network marketing business. The social media aspect of it with posts and engagement and likes and views, like we talked about yesterday, those vanity metrics, that's just one aspect of it. It's not the end all and be all. You can't just post content every day and think that that's going to grow your marketing business, think that that's going to create sales. You got to create more steps in that. And the way I really like to look at it, the way I like to picture it is the same process that happens offline. Right? Offline, typically how I've built my business in the past is go out and meet people, go out and network, right? And then from there continue to build the rapport, continue to build the connection, see what I can learn about them, see how I can serve, while at the same time building my own influence, right? Because I'm communicating that I do have an interest in helping them out and serving them and being genuine about that interest, and eventually that converts, right? It converts a certain percentage of the people that I connect with. The internet then and online strategies, online marketing, it's the same process. The way I like to look at these frameworks, it's the same process. It's just magnified and then and accelerated, right? And so because we're not doing it one-on-one, individual to individual, we have to create different frameworks and steps within that framework, the processes within that framework for people to go through to eventually convert to buying your products and services. And so again, the online stuff with social media and funnels and things like that, online funnels, sales funnels, whatever content creation things that you happen to be putting out there, that's the front end, right? That's the front end of networking. That's meeting people. Obviously, as again we talked about yesterday, those metrics, those vanity metrics aren't the end all and be all. It's just really just the beginning of the funnel. The next step is just growing that influence, continuing to expose them to you, and then eventually everything that I've learned, everything that I've looked at, and I'm seeing all the experts and top marketers talk about online is building your own email list, right? Without that, you have nothing. Yes, you can post all day long and you might convert a little bit here and there, but you're at the whim, not only of the algorithm, but you don't own any of that, right? You don't own any of that. So any changes that happen on social media and with the updates and the algorithms, that can drastically and dramatically affect your business. So you want to have your own audience, right? You want to own your own business, and really the only way to do that is to build your email list. There's no getting around it. And yes, I heard this from Jenna Kutcher. I've heard this from all the other experts and gurus that I followed and learned from. The email list is really the end all and be all. And so, from a network marketing standpoint, we've never had to do this, but yes, we have. Yes, we have. It's called your Rolodex, right? It's called your book of contacts. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, but now we're creating processes. Again, we're creating processes. I know we're not used to this, right? Like email list for me was something completely foreign, 2 months ago. And so I was overwhelmed, and as a result, because of what I didn't know, what I didn't know, I didn't know, right? I think that's the saying. I was overwhelmed by it, and I was intimidated by it. And so I avoided it, right? But once I really started to hear more and more from the experts and from these individuals who are absolutely crushing it online, I knew that I couldn't avoid it any longer. And so what I encourage you guys to do, again, it's not something that we're used to. But then again, if you're old school like me, if you're a dinosaur, you're not used to actually using the internet, especially social media, as a marketing arm for your network marketing business. So get used to not being used to things, right? Learn these things, and it's gonna really it's gonna equip you for the next 5 to 10 years and beyond, because everything is online, right? So what I would recommend is just take it one bite at a time. And Jenna Kutcher has a great course that I went through personally. I'm still working out the kinks, but now that I have kind of the basic foundation down, that I've gotten that it makes me more confident to take it to the next step, and these are just baby steps, y'all. Like with online funnels and things like that, that's not even the conversation. And I'm not even having the conversation about creating newsletters, right? Like, obviously you want to, once you have your list, you want to engage and you want to keep serving them. And that gives you a more intimate, more curated community and communication with these people, with these individuals on your list, as opposed to just stuff that you're blasting on the social feeds. Yes, it's a lot of work, but come on, guys, we like, you can't achieve massive success in network marketing or in anything with casual effort, right? You got to put in the work. And I think, again, generally we avoid doing this stuff because it's new to us, right? It's foreign to us. And that's the same thing for me. I mean, 16 plus years in the profession, and I'm only now learning how to leverage the internet using online marketing and social media to build my business. I get it. I get why that initial hump is intimidating and is scary. Just be willing to take it, because again, this is where business is going. Internet, online media, social media, that's the front end of your framework. The back end of your framework is, well, the bulk, middle part of your framework is the email list. So start simple, start small, and start really just building the email list. And then from there, once you get that down, start creating your newsletter, and continuing to serve. You'll learn as you go. You'll learn as you go. You don't have to know it all at once. Just get it on its feet. It can be ugly, it can be messy, it can be unrefined. It's fine. Just as long as you start doing it, then you can start getting better at it, right? And again, I'll point you guys to Jenna Kutcher's course. It's a really easy course. It's a 5-day course that can have you creating an email list in no time, within that 5 days. So be on the lookout for that. You can find that link in the show notes of this particular episode. So again, the framework is there, and you have to create these frameworks, and you have to do the work. I mean, that's really, I think, the most important message for this episode. You have to be willing to learn new skills and then put in that work, apply those new skills, in order to really leverage the internet and leverage these new platforms that are springing up, because this is how business is being done in the 21st century. So that's it for today, y'all. We'll catch you tomorrow. Until then, be well, be safe. We'll see you in the next episode.